What's up, buddy? Let's do a quick math lesson. So I had this inverter on all night with the flashlight. It's at about 75%, and it was on all night. Well, let's figure out how many hours. It's been on since 9, 10, 11, 12, midnight, so that's 4. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. And it's 7 a.m. So plus 1 more hour, that's 11 hours it's been on. It used 25% of the battery. So the battery is around 120 watts, and it's been on for 11 hours. So if we do, let's get the calculator. Okay, so 120 watts times 25% of that means that it used about 30 watts over 11 hours. So if it used 30 watts over 11 hours, if we do 30 divided by 11, that means every hour this flashlight, LED light, which is actually pretty bright, is using 2.72 watts per hour, which is very, very low. This is a really bright LED, and it's only using 2.72 watts per hour. So if the battery capacity of that thing is 120 watts, you would do 120 divided by 2.7 to get the total runtime. So for that to go from 100% to 0, it would take 44.4 hours repeating. 44.4 hours is how long that flashlight can last before it depletes the battery, roughly. That's really good. This is a lot of light. This is enough light to illuminate the entire campsite that I'm at. That's pretty impressive. That's the beauty of LED. Now, if that was an incandescent light and not an LED, incandescents use like 60 to 120 watts. And since that inverter is only 120 watts, an incandescent light would only last 2 hours at the most, if it's like 60 watt incandescent. But an LED lasts 44.4 hours. That's why LEDs are such a big deal. 60 watts versus 2.7 watts. Isn't that incredible? That's a big difference. There's a big difference between having 60 cars in your garage and 3 cars in your garage. That's the difference between incandescent and LED. But anyway, pretty cool. Just wanted to teach you how to do runtime and wattage off of batteries. Next we can get into amp hours, voltage. This is a 12 volt battery pack. So you can calculate runtime by seeing how many amps it's pulling. And then you can calculate runtime off of that just by dividing. So you would do 120 divided by amp hours and get the wattage usage, and then you would deduct the wattage uses from the total battery capacity. But pretty cool, pretty cool. Love you, buddy.